Hi folks, welcome back to the B29 Restoration Project. Last video we got the rest of the fuselage all metallized with the scuffed chrome vinyl. As you can see now, it's not just bare chrome vinyl, it's got a whole lot of masking on it. The airplane is completely masked off right now, other than the tip of the vertical tail, which I'm getting ready to do momentarily. Fuselage is all masked, wing panels are masked, horizontal stabs are masked back there. So this thing is very, very close to paint. The goal is today to get all of the black belly painted on the airplane. You'll notice some areas like top of the nacelles, they haven't had their metallizing treatment. The reason being for that is I need to get all the cowls made, get the cowls mounted, and figure out all of the panel line layouts on that continue on to the cowl and the what I'm going to call the mid nacelle, which is going to be part of the cowl. But we'll do that afterwards. All of those areas, like the bottom of the cowl, the little wavy lines on the cowl, and the nacelles attached to the wing, those are easily enough to be done while it's inside of my basement garage shop here. So a couple of things as far as the masking. You notice I've got masking, the yellow masking tape, blue masking tape, and then what looks like yellow masking tape. This stuff is actually a foam masking, soft edge masking. It's a little, about 5/8 diameter foam rod that's got sticky tape on the back of it, and they typically use it to mask like door jambs and stuff off on cars. Here, you can use it to get a nice soft edge, so as you spray across the top, the paint kind of swirls behind it and leaves a nice soft edge on the back side of the rod. In this case, it doesn't make the curves for the waves tight enough, and when you do make it, it ends up kind of jagged, almost looking like triangles or trapezoids. So to prevent that weird looking on the like jagged edge wave instead of nice smooth lines, I brought the top of the curves are pretty much where this top masking tape edge is, and then I brought it down about the width of this 2-inch masking tape and put that soft edge. So I'm going to paint everything under that black, and then I'll pull the soft edge tape and the blue masking tape off, and then I'll freehand the waves all along the length of the fuselage. Back here under the horizontal stab, it makes a nice gentle curve, so that's fine. Same back here, like this stuff will make a nice gentle curve. It's just sharp curves with like a 1/2 inch radius or so that just doesn't like. So fuselage is ready, other than vertical tail, which I'm going to do as soon as I get done with this video. All the small parts are here. They've been ready and waiting for a couple of weeks now. The cowls, like I said, I'm going to paint those later once I get the other 3 molded. The wings are ready. They just got to get put on, and then I got to tape the seams where they join to the center section. Same thing with the horizontal stab. Those will get taped at the joint seams as well. So the whole airplane will pretty much be put together as I paint it. I might leave the wings and everything back a little bit of a distance, just so I can get my fingers in there to pull it apart once it's sprayed and mostly dry. If I do that, I'll put that soft edge tape here on the inside as well. But anyway, that's pretty much where the project is right now. It's almost, well, it's literally a couple of days, a day before Halloween. So I think it's been about 6 months since I started working on this thing, and we've now got a structurally completed and cosmetically 90, I don't know, it'll be 90% complete by the time I get all this painted. All just the cowls and stuff will be a couple of days worth of work after they're laid up. So I also got an order in from Aero Panda. I got a whole lot of power box wire. There's 50 meters here. I've got another good friend who donated another 20 meters, so we've got all the wire we need for the airplane. Got a couple of things from Unilite for the wings and stab connectors. These are their floating direct connectors. I'll show those when I get to putting this stuff in there and wiring the airplane. And then a whole bunch of power box servo connectors. I mean, that right there was just under $400 just to wire the airplane, and that's not even all of the wiring. We still got to get all the hub wiring for everything. So, but that'll do the majority of all the servo extensions and whatnot for the airplane. I already got the wire for the retractable landing gear, and I've got all the plumbing stuff for the wheel brakes. So once this thing is done painted, It's going to come back here in the shop. It's going to be upside down, let it cure for a couple of days. And then while it cures, we'll end up making all those servo extensions for the fuselage. And before we flip it back upright, all of the wiring in the fuselage will get run. The plumbing for the brake system will get run. And we'll probably stuff the landing gear in it for probably the last time after we do all the gear doors and stuff. So a lot of the airplane is going to be done bottom side wise once it flips over. All that's left, I got a couple of servos coming. And a friend of mine donated those to the project. We've still got a buttload of servos to get. For 3 engines, we've got one gentleman has graciously said that he would buy an engine for us. Like I said, they got 3 more. Then we got a whole bunch of radio stuff, receivers, power boxes, batteries, all that fun stuff to go. But we're getting there. Hopefully we'll have it ready for next year. Again, it's a whole lot of money for for a single income household to deal with. But I guess my joke about what makes me get into these big airplanes and my answer being stupidity is kind of true in some ways. My wife seems to think so. Anyway, that's this quick little video update. This will probably be coming out in a couple of weeks, but I'll fire this camera back up and we'll show you what it looks like once we get the belly of it sprayed black. So it's an exciting day, because this thing is just one huge step closer once we get all the paint work done. So y'all have a good one.